Hey YouTubers, it's your girl Shannon from Tesla and Chill, and today is a big day for our Model 3 Kanye. He's going to be getting his tires rotated, and hopefully we'll get the Model 3 upgrade. But before I continue, go ahead, take a hot second, hit that subscribe button, and drop us a like. Okay, so we know for sure that the car is gonna get his tires rotated. We had that set up a few weeks ago. It was super easy. All we did, we just set it up through the app. We had, some communication through like email, through the app. Super easy. We were able to set up a loaner car through there. And we did request that we get the Hardware 3 upgrade. Now we don't know for sure if that's gonna happen. Even though we purchased it a while ago, I know they're kind of doing it in like stages. So we tacked on the end of our request that they upgrade it if they have the time to do so. I know it's kind of weird with the corona happening, like do they have the time? Do they have the technicians? We don't know, but hopefully it'll happen. So my husband's in the car, he is gonna take the car up. I'm gonna stay here with J3 because of the Rona. So we will wait to see what happens when he gets back. So I'll check in with you then. My husband just got back from the Tesla shop and we have our loaner vehicle. Can you tell what it is just by the headlight? Okay, it is the Model S. It's a 90D. It's a 2016, so it's 4 years old, but look at it. It is still beautiful. That is one sexy 4-year-old car. I love how that looks. I'm super excited to have another car to drive for the day. I'm super glad it's not an ICER vehicle because that was a possibility. I'm a little sad it wasn't a Model X. But hey, I'll take a Model S any day. I'll probably do maybe like a little Model S review a little bit later. That might be another video, so look out for that coming your way soon. But hopefully the next time I check in with you, we will have our Model 3 back with the latest hardware. And my husband said the process to get this loaner was super simple. So he basically just drove up to the Tesla place. And of course, since Corona is happening, they're trying to really limit like human contact. So he drove inside the shop parking lot, parked his car. They sent him like a URL to click on. So he just logged in on the little website, checked himself in, and then they called him on the phone. And they called him and they just went over again what they were gonna be doing to the vehicle. And then they said, well, look behind you, that's your loaner car. And they said they were gonna flash the lights. So they were turning the lights on and off. The key was already in the car. He didn't have to have any human interaction at all. So he was able to pick up the car and head straight home with this. So we got the hardware upgrade and we are about to go take it for a spin. Now I hear it's supposed to pick up things like trash cans, cones, stoplights, stop signs, even arrows on the road. So let's go test it out. And now it's not trash day today, but I wanted to see what it would look like on the screen. So you can see behind me, I set out our trash can and our orange cone. Now let's go see how it looks on the screen. All right, here we are in the car, and man, this Model 3 hardware has really stepped up. Even its people recognition has improved. You can see there's my husband's ex-girlfriend. Okay. As cool as seeing trash cans, cones, and stoplights are, we really need to talk about for a hot second what this means for the future of the car. Because this Hardware 3 chip is a huge deal. Really, I think it's probably like the first of its kind for the whole car industry. And Tesla, again, is leading the way. Of course, that's no surprise there. But let's talk about that. When we first got the car back in March of 2019, it had the 2.5 chip, which at the time I thought was super impressive. I mean, I really thought it was really impressive up until we just got this latest Hardware 3 upgrade and the latest software update that just came out. And you've seen our past videos, like the car can change lanes, it can get off the highway, it can take curves, it can kind of drive itself a little bit for the most part. But we do have the latest software update. I haven't shown it on this video. It's going to be on our next video, so definitely stay tuned for that. And previous to the Hardware 3 chip coming out, NVIDIA was the technology company that was making all the computer chips for Tesla. And I think basically Tesla lately has realized they could make the chips way faster and they can do what they really want to do with the chips. So Tesla designed the Hardware 3 chip itself, and I think now it can process like 1,000 frames per second, which is crazy. And it does that using like the sensors on the car and all the different cameras around the car. I think there's like 8 cameras on the car. Anyways, Tesla has designed the hardware 3 chip, and hopefully they'll just design the rest of the chips moving forward, because what the car can do now is crazy. And again, we got the latest software update right after we made this video, so you'll see that video next time because the car is even more capable of doing things now. But let's touch upon this again. Like you're seeing, you can see the stoplights. We're seeing them in real time change from red to green. We're seeing in real time like cones that we're passing on the highway. Like, this is another step towards full self-driving, which I think is a huge deal, especially considering people never even thought that cars could get to this. And since Tesla is designing its own chip now, it can really design it to do exactly what they want. And I think I even read that like Tesla's chip now has 21 times the computing power than NVIDIA's chip used to have. So that is a huge deal. But also, since Tesla can design the chip to do what it wants and how they want to make it, you'll see here in this picture that Tesla has actually designed a computer chip with like an exact duplicate of itself. I hope that makes sense. So basically, the computer chip has a redundancy version of itself built into it. So basically, it means it's like a built-in fail-safe. So if for whatever reason, maybe if the car is in like full self-driving and the computer chip doesn't do what it's supposed to, since it's got that basically redundancy built into it, it has a backup. So this is like really thinking far ahead for Tesla. So I'm really glad they took over like making their own computer chips. When we got the car, of course, like I mentioned earlier, we had the 2.5 chip installed, and then we paid that $7,000 to have the full self-driving package. So that's why our car was just retrofitted for the hardware 3 chip. But really, since a lot of other Tesla owners, they're getting their cars retrofitted too, I think overall, what this means is that there should be a lot of smarter cars on the road. So hopefully that means less accidents. But in the long run, what this means is that these smarter cars will hopefully be able to take that technology and use it in cities. Once we're equipped with full self-driving for city driving, that's going to be a huge deal. But again, don't forget to stay tuned for our next video where we show you the latest software update. Well, that was the Hardware 3 update. It is super cool. I'm so excited. I'm probably going to drive around a little bit more just for fun. But thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. That's all I've got. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.